Okay. Go for the relic first. The only problem is I need stats. Alright, I need gold. Well, I guess what we could do is relic stats, gold, relic, weapon. No, we're gonna go gold stats, gold, relic, weapon stats. We need stats. Like, interestingly enough, going for equipment and relics is nice, but especially on T1, it's not super helpful. Ah! I thought I was out of range of that. On the plus side, we get a hammer. It's a decent hammer. But yeah, I like me some spears. They're really fun. I think spears shouldn't have the stamina cost on them. Like, I think spears should be weaker and not have as much of a stamina expenditure. Just because they don't have the inherent, like, stunning abilities that, say, like, a hammer does. Like, look at that. Maybe not necessarily indicative of how good hammers are, but still. Let's see. Pistol should need stamina use. I think I'd be okay with it if, like, if you could quick fire at the cost of stamina or something like that. The biggest issue is that, let's see. The biggest issue is it's a long charge up for not a lot of damage. Okay, I gotta test this. No, it looks like it still costs you stamina. Okay, different hammer. Same hammer. Different hammer, same as the first. Damn it. I was trying to be clever. I was like, what if I hit it? The answer is no. But yeah, like a reload cooldown on the pistol could work. Maybe that's it. The pistol has its own, like, separate ammo system. And that you can quick spend, like, stamina to get it back, maybe? Or, I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways that you could improve. Because spears feel very weak in comparison to hammers and greatswords. Bows feel pointless because there's... Bows feel completely pointless because there's pistols. Okay, offer gold. Extra max health and damage. Spears have to be faster and have more range. Either that or, yeah, just take it... Get rid of the stamina requirement and I think it'd be okay. So, do we want to defer? I don't have that much money. Yeah, let's defer. Go relic weapon stats. Because the buying a good relic might mean a decent discount. Yeah, chuck the spear. I mean, let's not get too Hades here. But yeah, chucking the spear as a charged attack instead of a spin might not be a bad idea. Because, yeah, if you notice, like, with the hammer here, I'm effectively just stun-lock smashing my way through everything. Obviously, there's still risks and rewards with that specific setup, but it's not as bad as some other... things. Okay, let's pop this open. There might be more enemies. Fire attacks on the bow. Yeah, I like this spin on the spear. Maybe maybe different weapons should actually have different charge attacks. Like if there was a spin spear, a throw spear, what else would there be? Reassign the spin attack to the greatsword. That would honestly make more sense. Ah, shoot, Vicious and Bandits. Well, at least we can get rid of it earlier. Pole vault spear? Or, I mean, what if the spear actually had a charge? Like a linear charge attack? I'm just gonna be over here where it's not burning. Oh, super fast stabby spear? Yeah, you charge it up and you just do like 5 thrusts in a row, with the last one knocking enemies away. Could be fun. But yeah, playing Grand Blue Fantasy Versus yesterday. I'm not big on fighting games, but the spear in that game was incredibly satisfying. It was a lot of charged attacks, a lot of... It was a lot of charged attacks, it was a lot of distance clearing. And that made a huge difference. To parry, weapon deals critical damage. Yeah, we'll grab the buckler. I'm not using pistol. Let's see. But I would love to see it if actually different weapons had different... You know, beyond just the statistical differences and the fact that, like, some have, like, a 1 or 2 hit combo. If, like, yeah, there were, like, 5 different varieties of spear within spear. Like, make the random generation work beyond just... beyond just giving you the facsimile of variety. Actually use it so that, like, there is just a wild amount of different potential things. Level +1 on secondary weapon. Interesting. Each greed kill removes corruption. We want that. Because yeah, the more I can manage corruption, the better. The question is, do I want to go pick up a weapon, or do I want to keep going for relics? I'm feeling relics over weapons right now. I'm happy-ish with my hammer. And also, higher tier weapons are better. A bow buff, make arrows explode. Yeah, why not? Also feel like, I feel like some things would also get solved with a more exciting version of the... Ooh, it's okay. More exciting version of the status effects. Poison is obviously really satisfying, but I'd love it if there was a relic that actually made it so that... if there was a relic that actually made it so poison... spread from enemy to enemy. Like, if you have a poisoned enemy, it slowly poisons... Like, if you have 5 enemies together, you poison one of them, it slowly spreads the poison to all the other ones. I realize that's more of a disease, but still, it'd be super satisfying. Oh, shit, this is really good, actually. So, Mark of the Damned, just 45% extra damage in darkness. I'm going to be in darkness constantly. The only problem is, it is going to cost me a curse. I'm going for it, though. Seeing as I'm rolling hammer right now, being able to just whammo this. Hello, Curse Town. It's fine. Fire sucks its damage over time. It'd be better as a flat damage increment. Yeah. Or, like, a flat damage increment that... let's see. That should be fine. A flat damage increment that... scales or like has the chance to set enemies on fire. The easiest thing I would say is I always will recommend Divinity Original Sin. What they did in that game is an absolute masterclass on how to use status effects well. Admittedly, a lot of them are just damage over time effects, but there was something really satisfying. There's something really satisfying about putting together, like, a wild poison combo and just seeing it roll. Yeah, how Wet and Lightning worked wonders, how poison and fire exploded. Like, I'm not necessarily advocating that this game gets that nitty-gritty with it. But I could see that being incredible. All the same. Borderlands does elemental damage well also. The problem in Borderlands is it never really felt like it mattered too much. Like, from my perspective, it was more important for me generally... Ooh, max health or damage. So I can't get both unless I want to go more curse. So close on cash, too. Yeah, elemental damage in Borderlands mattered. Damage over time, not so much. And, like, status effects were kind of meaningless. There was, like, a little bit here and there where it was good. Let's just go 10%. I don't want to pick up too many curses. This is a long run. We haven't even fought the first boss yet, which is a bad sign. So, like, I think face value, Borderlands seems to do it well. Actual execution, jury's out a little. Okay. This is just mean. Can't interrupt him out of that. But it doesn't matter. We need a really good shield run. Ow. Yeah, I gotta not be complacent here. Interesting. He usually runs to the center for that. There we go. Whew. That's good. Not super helpful. That's real good. I don't have much for healing, which is rough. Money relic, money weapon, stats, probably. Or time room stats. Depends on how much money I have. Because what's the other direction? Yeah, I don't have enough cash. Lack of moolah is a problem. Well, anyway. There we go. It was tough lining these guys up. There we go. So Poison Claw, not exactly what I'd call, like, the best. How much corruption is that worth? 10 corruption, 200 gold. It's okay. It's not amazing, but any amount of healing is really helpful right now, because I don't have any. And that's an issue. Ow! God, it's like every time I come through these hallways, I'm just like, yep, nope, no fire. And then it happens. Well, I have 20 HP. That's a bad place to be. Oh, good. My favorite. On the plus side, that actually heals me. Hopefully we get another one of those rooms. Relic it is. Curse creeps up. In a bad place. We're in a bad place. Okay. How much do I believe in myself here? I don't. Damn it. I like the hammer. It maybe stays static a little too long. I think I should just use Shield Bully. Turns out Shield Bully is the true winner. I don't want to rely on Shield Bully too much. Nope, I'm dead. I had a buffered action, and so I swung away from the enemy instead of rolling. It's fine. You really desperately need, like, a heal relic. You need speed. No, I need a healing relic. This game effectively expects you to beat 3... It's like playing Binding of Isaac or Hades without a single heal. And RNG can just say, more or less, doom your run. Let's see. So I don't want to pick that up. I want to grab that one? I guess I'll unlock it. We're not going to use it yet. Greed time is active. Damage increases by 2% per kill. It's not amazing, but still. But it's like, it kind of is the equivalent of expecting you to beat, like, Isaac or Hades. Let's do money weapon, gold, stats relic. Something to that. Let's see, Binding of Isaac had some ridiculous game break. And this doesn't. But it's very much one of those where it's like, it does feel like the utter lack of health and healing is disproportionate to the challenge of the game, because you effectively have to no-hit run to be able to reach the third round, and considering how hard the bosses is, that's really brutal. Okay, well, that's extra cash. And I believe there is a talent tree of some variety that's kind of planned with this game. To probably make it a little easier. And, like, there are the havens, but I don't like them. I don't like them as they are, because the havens are effectively just like, oh, you want health? Well, here's a smidge of health, but also curse. And it's like, oh. So I'm effectively, if I want to heal back up to full, I have to doom the run unless I have really good curse management. I was actually really impressed with was Iris and the Giant. Played that a little bit ago. Super good game, super fun. Definitely a little bit light on the roguelike mechanics. Yeah, I'm taking too many hits here. Unfortunately, it's one of those where I get a little impatient if I've been playing the same roguelike for X number of hours. I guess I've only been going for like 2 hours now. But one of the things Iris and the Giant had was just straight up like a healing perk that you could spec into to start the game off. And so you just heal 50% of your HP every floor. That would absolutely break the balance of this game. But I will absolutely give credit where credit is due. There we go. That's a decent amount. Let's see. Swift bow. That's a good shield. So, I'll have to try parrying. Bit of a passive heal over time of one health per second. Nah. You definitely have to have, like, just a basic... I mean, honestly, just having it be 1% of health per greed kill. Or, like, maybe something to really force you to risk reward it. No. I don't think that would work. I was gonna say it might not be a terrible idea. To have it be like every time your greed kill counter goes past like 5, you would effectively get a you just get like a 2% heal or something like that. So if you keep chaining kills, you stay hale and hearty. Yeah, base healing based on your combo, it could work. The only problem is that's very much the kind of thing that you would only do if you were confident that your player base could actually pull that off. There's a Metroidvania roguelike-ish thing I played last year called Eagle Island. Absolutely adored the game, but it's one of those that the speedrunning community had latched onto the game really hard when it was like in development and came out and whatnot. And effectively, they kind of controlled the difficulty curve of the game, and you generally never want to have a game purely designed by speedrunners. Like, you don't want to hand that to regular people, because generally, it's going to be merciless. I've seen a couple of kind of ragey games like that, and I think that market can work, and I think it can work well, but, like, you really have to market it as only for speedrunners, because I played it, and one of the only way to get health in that game was to have, like, a ×3 combo multiplier, and the combo multiplier was extremely, like, this game has a fairly forgiving combo multiplier system. Like, it ticks down, but it doesn't tick down that fast. Like, you don't have to constantly be chaining kills, and you can potentially run from, like, one fight in the same room to the next. And so, like, in that game, I could never get any health back because it just wasn't possible. There weren't enough enemies, and trying to combo kill all of them was brutal. Let's see. The timer resets on hit, not kill, which is extremely helpful. I think it might have worked the same way in Eagle Island. The problem is there was only like X number of enemies in an immediate area, so it was a little tougher. Because you would effectively... I think if you hit something, it would reset your combo multiplier. But say there's 5 enemies... Enemies explode when burning. That's awesome. That's actually one of my favorite curses, which means we kind of want to farm to get another curse here. Because I've got a shield that sets people on fire, therefore, we actually really want to keep that around. Turning enemies into bombs is stupid busted, and I love it. Alright, there we go. See? Really good. We need more combos like that in this game, just in general, because, like, the moment I got that curse, it's like, this changed. This run changed so much better. Cheese. Yeah, cheese potential is something I feel like most games kind of need, just because, like, the amount of wild shit that you can do as a result. I actually took a hit there. Dude clawed me in the booty. Excuse me. Kindly. Please decease. I have other things to do. It's cavernous Deca. Alright. Doesn't look like there's anything else up in here. And we get stats. Good stats, too. I mean, there's only 3 stats to work from, so, but still. There's darkness buff mobs. It makes them do double damage, which is rough. But yeah, synergy is key for roguelikes. I think it can work with a couple of games, like Scourgebringer, I guess. I kind of mentioned that. Scourgebringer had a fairly decent system, and they don't have any synergies, period. It absolutely could use them, but I could see the game being fine without it. Okay. But in my opinion, synergies make everything so much more fun. Yeah, I'm going to grab the greatsword, not necessarily because it's better than the spear, though my opinion of the spear kind of has dropped a little bit over time. There we go. Man, if only that left, like, burning fields on the ground or something like that. Yes. There we go. This is what I need. Just 10% of your max health whenever you pass through a door is just so super... It's just super good. Alright. Now, there was a side chamber that I'd miss. I don't actually know if there's anything in here, but... Oh. Let's not be anywhere near that. Alright, we get +4 to highest attribute. I actually haven't seen that before. That's neat. Ooh, that was close. Let's see. Is there a way to light the way in combat? There are braziers that you can set on fire. Unfortunately, they get hit often, so I'm a little low opinion on them. Okay. I was really hoping I could, I'm really trying to push his dogs into him as flaming dog bombs. It's not working the hottest. Well, greatsword it is. Wow, that hurts. At least we get a bunch of money from taking hits from the guy, but... Ouch. Alright, what do we get? No, my dog... Whatever. Okay. Removes corruption for every enemy hit. Extra damage against elites, champions, and bosses. Sets things on fire. Unfortunately, we lost the really good ability. Yeah. Sure, I'll go for that. Yeah, I do lose corpse explosion. Well, I heal. So we want stat points. None of these give me stat points. Balls. Relic is probably my safest bet. Stats are up there. So we're going to go Relic, money, time room, money, stats. Why are you wearing a hat, Wander? I actually wear hats. Just because you guys aren't used to seeing my face doesn't mean that, like, I have to change my fashion to match your preconceived notions of what Wander looks like. I really like this hat. I don't wear it enough because I'm usually too warm, but still. What do we do? Also, thank you, Cryers, for the raid. How you doing? Let's see, what does my hat say? My hat doesn't say anything. Let's see, do we go for the weapon? Weapon over a relic? Yeah, let's go for that. Wearing a hat indoors. So I specifically... One of the reasons why I like wearing hats is it actually really does... control my headaches. I don't really get that tremendous of headaches. But it's a lot easier to, like, control them with very slight pressure on my head. Well, that sucks. Need stamina back just a little bit better. Okay. And we're good? Nope, we're not good. Get out of here, dog. Okay. And we're good. Ow. We were very low on health. Any of these good? Yeah, that's real good. Can't offer gold. So yeah, we're picking the curse up. What expedition length are we on? Long. Well, the Sidewinder blade should help considerably. Like, I'm not the most confident, but, like, healing 1% of my HP with every hit, or not hit, every kill, plus removing corruption, I've never seen both. Auric Malediction. Ooh, that's not the one I want. Okay. So we want to blast that one. I love how this is actually a puzzle, not a trap. There's something really satisfying about that. Most games do not have that level of, like, clever design. But the level design in this game is actually, like, super good. Okay, so I do heal. Extra base damage for pistols and constitution. I mean, I'll take it, because why not? I guess one benefit is I'm not actually going to be losing gold here, because I have the relic that makes it so I gain gold every time I take a hit. Crack walls wander. I know. But I can also use the puzzle. I wanted to show it off. Because I straight up hadn't even, like, noted... I figured the puzzle out, like, last time. Because previously, when I'd gone through that room, I had a hammer and I just busted through the wall. But it's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit more gratifying if I can actually do stuff. See, the face cam is half a second behind your face. Is it? I haven't had anybody mention it so far. Unfortunately, I also don't know how I would even fix that. Okay. Seems like just a smidge off of your voice. But I mean, who knows? Unfortunately, I'm not an expert in face camology. So, oops. Actually not done yet. Yeah, it's next to impossible to fix. Yeah. I'm sure some people have it worked out. Some people have really beefy rigs that can just be like, meh. But I do not. We need those stats. Let's see. So this is going to be rough. Okay. So far, so good. I need the money, but I don't need the money that bad. It's better to get the health. I think I came out of this room with a bit of a net positive. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I was worried about that room because it tends to overwhelm just a little bit. Okay. Got them both. There we go. I'm really trying to keep that off. Any excess healing is turned into gold. That's really good. Gonna lose that. Obviously, I mean, it's not gonna help me too much. There we go. Get out of here. Well, that worked. Sort of. Everything is on fire and sucks, but that's fine. You're really not going to use that excess healing so much. Probably not. But it's still good. I mean, it's still better than what I had. And in the off chance I managed to actually make a full recovery, which is extremely unlikely,